It's my auntie's husband. The next day, the same time at 4 p.m., same number. He went to meet the Lord. You know, we used to call him Baba, okay? Baba is a very loving person. He has been with my auntie. I call my auntie Mama. And when she was little, when she was very young, maybe 18 or something, she fell in love with him. And she ran and they eloped together. That was why she's still alive. Because my father left to the Navy. He was 17. She eloped with the love of her life, which is Mama, that just passed away. And their brothers and sisters they all murdered. They were all poisoned. They all died. So it's just my father and this sister that her husband just died are the only survivor of the whole family. Even the mother, the father, they were all poisoned. And this is the reason why she's still alive, because she eloped with him. Oh, he's a very nice man. Oh my goodness. He's a very nice. The only time Baba whooped me, okay? I tell you, only once ever in the 3 years I was with them. Only once Baba whooped me. And you know why he whooped me? Because I won't eat food, okay? That period was like a starvation period. All food, which they were short of food. There was shortage of everything. So the only food available, the only soup available to eat was something called me and kuka. It's a leafy food. It's a green leaf. It's healthy. It's grounded. So they make it into a soup. It's kind of a little bit slimy when they make it. And Baba has a farm, so we harvest corn. So the corn, we ground it into a meal so we could make the fufu with it. So that day we're eating cornmeal fufu with that me and kuka. I hated it because it looked horrible. I hated it. But it at that period, it's important that I eat. And I don't care about food. But now I understand the importance of food, okay? So Baba was like, eat that food. I said, no, I'm not going to eat. Okay. Baba said, John Jaya. Say I wasn't going to eat, right? And Baba whooped me so well. Do you know I ate the whole food? First of all, I threw up the food because it was strange. So I threw it up. He said, what, John Jaya? You're gonna eat that food? So I ate the food. Do you know? That became my favorite soup. I tell you, it became something I eat. Even now I'm in America, my son also is his favorite soup. That's so funny. Because then I tell you, you won't believe, I was like, no, I'm not gonna eat. And it became a food I love today. That soup, it's green, it's very healthy. I like it with fish. Yeah, because then they make it with fish. At the gate of heaven, we open to Baba. Baba was a pastor in the Navy and a soldier. Then later he just was only in that. He was only a military. Was only a soldier. Then he wasn't a pastor no more. Baba lived. He lived to be. I think he's over 70 something, right? Right. Right now, before he passed. There's one song that Mama too used to sing. Mama is the one that sings all the time. Baba sings sometimes. Baba sing too. Baba can sing too. There's another song. It says, the translation is, we need to give thanks. We need to give thanks. We need to give thanks. It say, oh yeah, kadukbe. Oh yeah, kadukbe. Arason atẹ́gùn fẹ́ ìjìnjà kò gbé wa lọ. Oh yeah, ká dúpẹ́ means thunder. The thunder strikes. The winds blew. The winds, storms of life blew. The trees are shaking. The trees are shaking, but none take us away. Those are the song. This is one of the songs that you will hear in that house then. Oh yeah, God dúpẹ́. Oh yeah, God dúpẹ́. Have a beautiful evening. I love you, and God loves you more. Hi. Good morning. It's a beautiful day again. It's been a while. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. I've been busy doing a lot. The Lord has been taking me through a journey. And there are times that God will just set you apart to talk to you, to teach you, to train you. And don't be too big to do some things. The Lord may tell you to do something. The Lord may send you to a place. Don't be too proud. Don't feel that you're on top of the world or you're too important to humble yourself. There's some things that the Lord may want you to do that may look like it's below your stature, what you usually do. But the time you just gotta humble yourself and learn and be a student. If you're not teachable, then you're not worth living. All right, enough of that topic. So, what's up? I miss you all. Every day when I'm busy, I think about the podcast. I'm like, oh, my listeners will be expecting some update. It's been a while. And then every day, literally, I remember all of you. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, she hasn't updated. What is she doing? And I've learned a lot. You'll be amazed. I'm telling you, you'll be amazed. I've always been a person that I wake up early. I'm at home doing a lot of things, but sometimes when I go out, I end up being late for my appointment. And this journey I'm in right now, oh my goodness. The Lord made me to meet somebody, and it's amazing. how I walked into that place that day was a miracle, and I'm there right now on the training. I'll call it supernatural training, because oh my goodness, the person is on me for time. Oh my goodness. It's like, oh my goodness. And we have a loving Father. He knows where you have a shortcoming. In the area he knows that you need an improvement, he's gonna make you meet somebody that will be on you on that thing. And you don't get too mad like we Africans that get so mad, like, you know what, that is it, I'm out of here. We are like that. But I said to myself, you gotta humble yourself. Don't just walk away. If that person is talking to you about this issue, just pay attention to it. Try work harder and fix it. And I've been working on my timing. Yeah, and the Lord has been training me on that, and I'm working on it. I think I'm improving in the timing issue. And because I've been a person that work for myself, most of the time. I don't have a boss. And the Lord has been making me to submit. That's so funny. And it's hard. It's very hard, but so I also learn about timing. It's been a blessing, because the person behave like a military. God knows what you want. I tell you, you'll be amazed. The person act like a military, be all serious, and sometimes I bust out laughing. I'm like, oh my goodness, the Lord knew who can handle me on a particular situation, and the person, that is like training me right now act like a military person. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh, it's so funny. But at the same time, the person is nice. The person just act like my father. Strict, but still friendly, still nice, still a happy person. But when it comes to strict about my timing matter, me be on time on everything I'm doing, it's, then the person is strict. That's amazing. That's amazing. So that's why in my podcast I always say, God speaks every day. God knows what you want. Don't just walk away from things. There is a reason why you went to a place. There is a reason why God made you meet the person. There's a reason why God make you to encounter something. There's a reason why God make you to miss your stop and you ended up in a place. There's a reason why God do things. And always remember, when you're on a journey with God, a lot of people is going to call you, oh, come here, come do that. When you're on a journey, God is giving you a task to do at a particular time to grow yourself. It's a learning period. Don't be distracted. People can call you even from church and be like, oh, we're not seeing you on this day. But God is training you on that period. That's why it's good to be spiritual, to understand, because the way a man or human being will look at a situation is different from the way that God will look for a situation.
If God is saying that this period, set yourself aside and grow yourself in this area, and people are calling you and pulling you to be at a place where that is not where the Lord wants you to be at that particular